Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet, the mild cigar.
Splish splash, I was making a dash round about a Saturday night. Rub-a-dub, just squeezing through the pub, wishing everything was alright. Well, I came to a halt when I faced with a roar. I got my sense about me and I made for the bar. Well, a splish splash, it happened in a flash. A while before you know there was a party going on. There were a splishing and a splashing, rhythm with the feeling, moving and a grooving, rocking and a rolling. Hey!
For a really refreshing change, forget the wet and get into the dry. Refreshingly dry Blackthorn cider.
Pain's just Brazils, the most Brazils of all. You give them because you love them. The stereo will be great.
With my new Toshiba,
But you'll just have to wait.
for my new Toshiba,
ICAM stereo.
coming to Toshiba.
Digital, don't you know?
You don't want hisses and fuzzy buzzes crawling up your ears.
Every note you hear
On my new Toshiba,
will sound jolly clear.
on my new Toshiba.
The double winners of 71, the champions of 89, and the man who made the dream come true. Share the Gunners' glory on video.
Mum, it's Melvin. Look, I'm afraid we're going to be late.
You're going to be late? He's going to be late.
Sister's never late.
Your father says your sister's never late.
She got more consideration.
I've got to work.
He's got to work. I'll tell you this. They're working you too hard. They're slave drivers, those people.
I'll be an hour.
I'll calm down. I'll bring you a sandwich. Your father will run me.
I don't
You
want a
run me.
sandwich. Eat there, no sandwich.
I'll bring you a jumper.
I don't want a sandwich. I don't want a jumper. This is a modern air-conditioned building.
It's never easy explaining why you're late, but a call shows you care.
You never told me it was air-conditioned.
Why would I tell you?
Melvin, some children talk to their parents. Now, what do you want in your sandwich? I got that matured Canadian cheddar that you like. I wish I'd known. I haven't got a lot in. Still, thanks for the call.
British Telecom. It's you we answer to.
Well, definitely not a classic here at half-time, with Arsenal leading Manchester United by a goal to nil. We'll be discussing Manchester United's plight, and that's exactly what it is, a plight, shortly. But before that, a quick word with George Best about Arsenal, and obviously worthy of that one-goal lead, George.
Yeah, I mean, United really haven't got it together at all. And the one big difference I feel is that when they get in trouble, Arsenal, they just knock it wide to Marwood. And United don't have a wide player. They've got two good players playing up front. They're not getting a supply in any way, shape or form. And until they decide to play with wingers, they're never going to win anything, United. And that's why I feel that maybe in the second half, he's got to bring on maybe Beardsmore and add that extra dimension, because they're getting nothing.
You're no great lover of the 4-4-2 system, in fairness, and you never have been.
I don't think any system that just plays two forwards, particularly two centre forwards of the same type, as I say, are never going to win anything. You've got to have at least one wide player, and that's why Arsenal, as I say, have got that extra dimension, because they're playing Marwood wide.
The game generally does need a bit of a lift. I mean, we've only had one, that's a great moment, or one great moment to admire, and that was Perry Groves' finish for the Arsenal goal after quarter of an hour.
Yeah, he was a little bit unlucky just before that. He had a good shot on target just before that, and then took his goal really well. It gets knocked in. I think Smith knocks it down. He picks it up really well and hits a terrific shot. As I said, he had a good effort just before that. I mean, Lukic at the other end has basically had nothing to do.
Here it is again. Not really an assertive header, was it, by Gary?
No, it was just Well, Pallister, I mean, I'm not a great lover of him, especially for 2.3 million, but that's, that's something else. But Arsenal, good value at the moment for their league. Yeah.
Made an interesting point about Brian Marwood and the possibility of Russell Beardsmore coming on. I mean, we saw what Marwood could do, and the advantage of a naturally wide and gifted player when he went through towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, he had a really good effort. Yeah, he cuts inside here, and he's a little bit unlucky. He just off target, but that's it. You know, you've got to play wide players. I mean, Arsenal only play one. United don't play any. I mean, they've got a talented wide player in Danny Wallace, but he's playing in midfield, you know, so as far as I'm concerned, he's wasted. You know, either stick him out wide and tell him to play as a left winger, or bring on Beardsmore.
OK, well, we will have something to make you smile a little later on, I promise you. And there are some of the goals from yesterday's First Division programme. We've got 22 of them, 5 coming at Main Road. Liverpool most definitely back in the old routine and hitting Manchester City with the 0-1-2. It's what you call a two-man move, this, George. Grobbelaar to Beardsley, who skips through, and a reminder to Bobby Robson that he really is a great player when he does that sort of thing. And we'll be talking to Bobby Robson after the break. Join us again.
Don't waste your film, son. Riff-raff. Always turn up early. Olympus Super Zoom? Ah, you need all the kit for this caper. Splash out on a few lenses.
No point. 38 to 105. All in one lens.
Yeah, but where's your attachments, your bits and bobs? Flash, motor drive.
Built in.
Built in? Oh, my giddy aunt, what is that? Space Invaders?
Computer. Frames the shot for you.
Ooh, trick photography. Yeah, hold up, it's Lionel Blair. Lionel, give us a twirl.
Hello, Bailey.
Bailey?
Come on, darling, a bit more like that. Oh, yeah, more of that. Oh.
David Bailey.
Exude, yes.
Thought he only done weddings. Sorry, Lionel, missed it.
The Olympus Super Zoom.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Bet you'd like a nice pint of Webster's Yorkshire bitter. Ooh, I can taste it now, with that subtly arresting flavour. By the way, is he CID?
No, flying squad.
Mr. Kayam,
Hi.
what's a great shaving gift?
The Remington Microscreen. Its two thin, flexible screens shave as close as a blade or your money back. No other electric shaver makes that promise.
Perfect. Maybe my husband will buy the company.
The Remington Microscreen shaves as close as a blade or your money back. When people ask me how to remove unsightly nose and ear hair, I tell them about the Remington Hygienic Clipper. It's safe, precise, and easy to use.
These watches look the same, but the watch on the left costs almost 100 times more than the Seconda. No, it costs the same.
Well, we're delighted to have with us here at Highbury the England manager Bobby Robson. A few days before that exciting moment, the World Cup draw. A few England players here today. Who's impressed you, Bobby?
Oh, well, there's a lot on show, of course. Interesting for me to see Mickey Thomas play what I thought would be against Brian Robson, although Alex Ferguson has switched Brian Robson onto the other side to match the combativeness of Richardson. But he's done well, Mickey Thomas, and he's applied a bit of service to Rocastle, who in the first half was fairly lively, and you know, did one or two constructive things, got a couple of very good quality crosses in.
All right, what about Alan Smith? Have you thought of harnessing him with Gary Lineker again, like they used to be at Leicester?
I don't throw anything out. I mean, he had a very good combination there a few years ago with Lineker. He was, in my opinion, just a little bit off form early on the season, but he's coming back. He's a bit like his old self now, a bit more aggression, very good in the air, laying some nice balls off. He has a bit of a threat, so I don't throw anything away.
Bobby Robson, thank you very much indeed. Let's forward to the second half now and hand over to Brian Moore.
Thanks, Tony. Thank you.